G'day everyone, welcome to the Danger Zone episode 5. I am JChal, joined by Aaron under me and Phil next to me. My hand has to go the wrong way because I used the wrong hand. But how's it going, boys? How are we?
Very good. Very good.
Yeah,
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm out of ISO. I'm free. So, well, I'm
Yes.
not free. I'm straight back to work. So I'm kind of worse off than I was. But
Do you
um,
reckon? Some people like
fuck,
hate,
no,
hate being stuck at home.
I loved it. It was hard having Eliza, like trying to just chill out. I got a 1-year-old crawling all over me, and I was trying to do heaps of work from home, and I just got fuck all done. So, but if you're a single man or just a childless person, which I don't want to be because I love being a dad, but holy shit, 7 days ISO would be the best.
I saw that in I think it's just New South Wales. You have to like register if you get a positive rapid antigen test, but like you don't have to prove it, so you can like just say that you got one and then you get a
That's the
text from
case
the
here.
government. And
It's
then,
like that here too.
oh, okay. So I could like do it today because I got work tomorrow. I could just
Yeah,
do
they
it.
wouldn't know.
And then like I got like a government approved message saying that I have to isolate.
Yes.
All right, I'll be right back. One sec, guys.
Just gonna be off camera for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that if I was like a single bloke by myself for 7 days.
What, isolate?
Yeah, isolate. You know what I mean? Like Tara and the
Oh,
kids
no.
went away to visit her grandma for 2 days last week, and I was like full engaged. Like went to lawn bowls with a mate. Like just did all these random activities that I would never do on during the middle of the week because I got home and there was no like kids to put in the bath and like all that sort of stuff. Like if I was just stuck at home in ISO, I needed to like I'd want to socialize. If that makes sense.
I think you'd find a way. You'd just play a lot of games and catch up on TV shows. It's only 7 days. I could do it. I have done it before, like when I was like at my sickest. Like I was basically just isolated. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not like that. I like going out and doing stuff, but I could definitely just chill at home for like ever.
Yeah.
Two
I'd
two
probably
weeks would
go
have been
max
hard.
like yeah. I could probably go max like a 2-3 days of just chilling out, not doing anything. You know, you get that real lazy binge watch a full series or
Yeah.
just play like clock a video game. You know what I mean? Just like every
What
now
if
and
you
then.
had?
But like by day 4 or 5, I'm like, I need to go to the pub or I need to go to footy training or the gym or like just socialize. You know?
What if you had one of those nets where and like a little patch of a driving, like one of those plastic driving greens, and you could just practice your swing all day?
I'd need like a full-on swing monitor. Then that'd be okay. If it was just like a net and I didn't know what the shot was doing, then no, that'd be boring. But if I had like the launch monitor, which shows you like how far you're hitting the ball and if it's going left or right and everything, then maybe yeah. You get a
I don't
couple
need
more
that.
days
I
out of me.
can. I am my own swing monitor. I can tell you it's not going very far, and it's going very right.
Right every time. You fix
Yeah,
your
big
grip.
slice. No,
Are
I know.
you
I know.
lefty or righty?
Righty.
Golf.
I know. I know
Yeah.
exactly the advice you gave me, but the other
Yeah.
day I just struggled. I
And you
might.
swing hard.
I've
I want to
literally
come play golf
never.
this
I
weekend.
think I already
This
told you
weekend.
guys, but I've never ever swung at a golf ball, like
A golf
on a
club?
golf course.
Oh,
Like
you
I've only
played,
Let's play
done
this
mini
weekend.
golf.
Let's play this weekend.
Good. Live
Take
live
us
stream it.
Take us 6 hours to get through 9 holes, I reckon.
That's actually one of my goals in life is to live stream a round of golf.
That's
Like,
that's
attach-
not too
I
hard.
couldn't. It would take too long for me.
I don't have a
way too
GoPro.
fast.
I need like 2
Your phone,
GoPros,
man.
one on
You
your
need
head.
like a selfie stick and just chuck it in a
Yeah, in your
backpack or
phone.
something, or
Yeah.
I don't
in a
know.
backpack.
Yeah, and like you just pass it to whoever's not playing.
Nah,
Oh, we could do
I'd-
that one time. The Danger Zone episode 100.
To be honest,
Golf
I'd be
show.
down for that. If we get to 100, clip this.
And
If we get to
the
100,
sand bunker is the
we're doing
Danger
it.
Zone.
yeah.
Next minute, we just go to a driving
always
range
the
and
water
get
hazard.
pissed and just start launching balls.
We could do that too.
Yeah.
Get a
Nah.
drone.
Yeah, like imagine like
Oh.
it actually like shot
Production
properly.
level.
Like you have like a drone, like you
Brad
hit a
can come and
good
film it
shot,
for
and then
us.
the ball would just like the drone would follow the ball onto the green, like the one
Alright,
time
Alright, that's a bit
around
much.
it
yeah.
happens.
Put the
Or is it a video
GoPro
game?
on the ball.
Around the ball would go nowhere.
Uh,
Uh,
No, I actually
I don't-
signed up for golf at a actual course, like full on board a membership, because they all run out at the 1st of April, so the 31st of March, and that's when the new memberships sign up. But whatever, the last couple of months, golf clubs like drop all their prices from like $400 for 2 months or something, and I paid like $150. Whereas normally, like lots of clubs around here, you'd pay like $1,000 or something, or 1,500 for a year around there. And I'm like, you know what? I love my golf. There's a couple like months until footy season starts. I'm just going to sign up and go for a 15, 10, probably like a 10K walk every Saturday.
I thought you were a member at the local.
No, 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 no. I was last year, but I never signed up this year because that coaching role with footy I got and just
Oh yeah.
COVID and stuff, and I didn't really catch the bug. But now I've got the bug back, so
Yeah.
into it.
So
But speaking of signing up and
oh,
stuff, sorry,
yeah.
I signed up at the gym.
Yeah, you said you went like last week, didn't you? Like when we were talking.
Yeah, I smashed out a few good sessions, and I went last night, and I swam for the first time in a long time. And swimming is hard.
Yes, I
Swimming is
agree with that.
yeah.
Wholeheartedly
And
agree.
actually, like doing proper laps, and I was just like, I'm trying to get into this like fitness, health, like portion, calorie, all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? Like not picking out all the time, and just like trying to get an active lifestyle together. And I want to know, Mr. Sharpie, what are you doing with yourself? Because you came to pick up Mr. Sharpie the other night without a shirt on, might I add.
Yeah, oh man.
So Tia and the girls went out and caught up at the pub, and then apparently the pub shut on a Saturday night at 10:30. Like, what's going on
It's
there?
a fucking disgrace.
And then they had nowhere to go to, so they came back to the backyard, just played a game of Piccolo and hung out and whatever. And here comes Daddy Sharpie in the car to pick up the
Okay.
girls to take them home. And he's just like, looks like he's just woken up kind of thing. But dude's just wearing shorts, that's it. I'm like, oh, hello.
So I was I don't
Hey,
know.
good
I was
night.
like getting in bed. Eliza,
Let's go on bed.
good night.
Say good night, everybody.
Good night, Daddy.
Holding her bottle. She's like,
Dummy or the
say
bottle,
bye.
which one?
Say bye.
Come on.
Come on, you can say it.
Aw.
Say bye.
Yeah,
she's
there it
gone
is.
all
That was
shy.
it. That was it.
Yeah, bottle now. Bottle time.
So yeah, I was, it was late. So I went out drinking, as you said. I got the text. I'm like, I wasn't expecting it that night, but I got the whole, oh, will you pick me up, please? And then I'm like, all right, whatever. And
You're like, time to get the rig out.
I had like, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, is anyone gonna see me? So I took my shirt off. No, I had like shorts on, shirt, and no shirt, and I was in bed. Then I left. I just like pulled out of the driveway, looked at my phone because it lit up again, and it's like, oh, you got to drive Grace home as well. I was like, damn, I don't have a shirt. Oh well, it'll be fine. And I rock up, and then like Phil opens the gate, and he's like walking to the car. I'm like, oh god, I got to get out. I'm not wearing a shirt, and I don't know what it looked like, man. But yeah, I didn't do it deliberately. Is what I'm trying to say. It was it was an accident.
It was a pleasant surprise. That's all I'm going to
Well,
say.
I think Tia was just like, you're naked.
I'm like, oh, hello.
Well, I saw a picture of yourself, the missus, and the little ones wherever you went. I don't know, like a lake or a creek or something with your shirt off, and I was like, rig.
Really?
So yeah,
Aw.
I was like, men's
you.
hot.
Thank you.
So are you in like a proper routine for all that
Okay.
right now? Or are you sort of just like whenever you have time, you go to the gym?
I've had 4 days off in a row. This is my last day off. I'm back at work tomorrow. I haven't gone to the gym at all. So I've fallen off completely, which is not good. I'm looking to get back. I was thinking maybe if you guys motivate me, I'll be going after the stream tonight. That'd be good. But I need to get back into it. I'm doing basically not like like a regimented like this day, but I am following push pull legs. Around every 2 to 3 days. Some days is like a couple in a row, whenever I can, really. But yeah, I need to get back into it. Got to do it tomorrow before work or later tonight.
How do you go getting up before work?
I've done it a couple times. I can only do it when I'm on the later shift, because when I work at 4 a.m. I can't. I'm just not going to get up at 2 a.m. or whatever. Yeah, to go to the gym.
No.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, no, that's a big no from
But
me.
I've done it when I start at 8, so I get up at 6, go to the gym, go to work. not bad.
I think that's what I need to do. But I want to start running first. I want to lose a bit of weight, get fit, and then try and go to the gym. But I don't know. I mean, as I was saying it to Fig before, there's just not enough hours in the day. But I need to get in the habit of just waking up earlier and going for a run. But what I do is, because I'm a piece of shit, is everyone goes to bed and I'll just sit on the couch or come in here and play games till midnight. Like literally last night, I was just playing cricket 22. That's all I was doing. I was playing, and all of a sudden it's like 12:30, and I was like, oh fucking hell! But I'm playing career mode, so it's just me. I'm on like 80 not out, and I was like,
Gotta make it time.
nah, I go keep going. I got to finish the game. So it's just bad, just shocking, honestly.
Speaking of
Yeah.
like not getting stuff done when you should,
Bad getting food late at night.
I was supposed to edit videos over my weekend, but I just couldn't. I started them. I've got like the save files. I've started them, but today I had a golden opportunity for a couple hours to edit. I ended up just playing Halo Infinite and going for all the achievements. So that was
Get your
my waste of
achievements?
time. Yeah, I got a few of them. I got like 9 or 10. I'm pretty happy. Getting close to 100%.
That's good.
It was satisfying, but also.
At least you're like getting that serotonin, like you're achieving something within your like
Oh,
hobby
yeah.
list, if that makes sense. You know?
Oh yeah, like,
Not
that's a
like
goal.
me
It's a
when-
goal.
Like when I got home from work today, Sam hadn't had a nap and he's at that age where he just wants to like fight everything off. And he's like, I'm too cool for naps now. And then he gets to 7, 8 o'clock at night and he's overtired and he's just grumpy and you can't put him to sleep and stuff. I'm like, no man, I'm going for a nap. That means that you're going for a nap. This is after work today. And I put him down for like 2:30 and then he woke me up at 6.
You're
So I
like,
had
you'll
like a
sleep,
good-
bro, I'll make you sleep.
3.5 hour nap because I made him have a
good
nap.
nap.
And now he won't sleep tonight because he normally has an hour and a half, 2 hours. He
Yeah.
slept for
Sounds-
3.5 hours with me.
Sounds like a Tia problem.
Dude,
Nah, it sounds like a me problem.
when the
after
kid
podcast.
is like asleep and like they're having a nap and it's like, oh, it's been an hour, or it's been an hour and a half, or it's been 2 hours, it's like you're supposed to wake them up so they don't stay up all night, but you kind of just put it off because like they're sleeping.
You just
This
want to
is
get some
great.
stuff done.
This
You
is
also
great.
got an extra half an hour to yourself. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I do that. One time Eliza slept for like 3 hours and I was like, yeah. And then it got to like 9 o'clock at night and she's still awake and I was like, no.
Yeah.
What have I done? She's not sleeping as much at the moment because she's obviously still in isolation because for her it's 14 days. So
Mhm.
because she's not going to childcare and just wearing herself out, she's just staying up so late, which is nice because she's sleeping in, but doing my head in. Trying to do stuff and it's like 8:30 and she's just bouncing off the walls still.
Yeah.
Tough.
We're waiting for Claire to start school because normally on Mondays and Wednesdays, Claire would go kinder, Sam would go to daycare. And those are sort of like the off days, if that makes sense. They come home like tired and they've done their thing or whatever. But Claire doesn't
Yeah.
start school till like, 2 or 3 weeks away and Sam's going to daycare. So it's like Claire's always at home. You know what I mean? She's not getting that social kid environment, playing around, running around the whole day. And especially with like COVID and stuff going around as it is at the moment, not everyone wants to hang out and do things because some people are afraid, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the lay of the land at the moment.
Mm.
So
Well, I think
unsure.
I think we're pretty close to peaking. I think you'll find that it'll get better soon because like everyone will have just had COVID, or most people.
I mean, it's got to be a lot by now. Like with
Oh yeah,
like
a lot of people that I know have
50,000
had
cases
COVID
a
now.
day or whatever, like new cases.
Mhm.
But
Yep.
how many of them? I don't know. I have no idea. Like I
How many
keep my head
people
in.
faking a rapid to get out of work?
Yeah,
for 7
yeah.
days?
Literally, I do. Like there's got to be a good
Especially-
percentage.
Especially just after Christmas holidays when they had their 2-3 weeks off, and now they're like, "Oh, I'll just get a rapid test or whatever," and then cop another 7 days to.
You know what part of the problem is? The rapids, you just can't trust them. Like,
No, you can't.
like I said to you guys, I had 2 positive rapids on Christmas, tested negative, and now that they've made them like you're able to use them as, I guess, your fact. My assistant restaurant manager, I got out of ISO on Sunday, and on Sunday he texts me and he's like, "I've woke up feeling like shit. I did a rapid and there's a faint line." And I was like, "Oh, okay, you've probably got it." He's like, "I'm gonna get a PCR to be sure." And I was like, "I don't really see the point, but okay." Because he went, and then like later that day, he got a message because he went to a wedding on Wednesday, and they're like, "Hey, we've had a bunch of people at the wedding have COVID. If you got symptoms, get tested." And so I was like, oh, he's definitely got COVID. And he goes results saying he doesn't have COVID. So it's like, well, what's the...
Especially if you double vax too, not
they're
many
just
symptoms will
not
show up because you're all protected and everything. So
No, but it's more so like the rapid tests showing faint lines when you sometimes don't have
Oh,
COVID. Like
yeah.
they're not accurate.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have so many people that isolate for no reason,
Mm.
don't have COVID, and then think they can't catch COVID for 90 days or whatever, and not isolate and actually catch it, and then go out and spread it more. Which, by the end of it, everyone will have had COVID fairly soon. So it's not really gonna matter. But it's kind of stupid.
You know what
I
happened
get
to
it
me
because they just don't have the testing numbers. What happened to you?
at
Did
work?
you?
What's up?
I was just gonna ask, did you end up getting the girls tested?
Yeah. So I actually, had a bit of a scare with the youngest. She really super faint line, as we said. I said to you, James. You kind of said like, yeah, it's probably it. But Soph went out and got her tested, or tried to get her tested with the PCR test, whatever, up the nose, down the throat.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't do it, so they did like another rapid test or whatever. That came back negative. Soph, I don't think Soph got her, because she did PCR then as well. I don't think she got her result yet. Like it's been like 3-4 days or something.
She
But
only got
yeah,
tested
negative,
because of Violet, right? So like, it's not really like
because of virus. Yeah,
it wasn't Iris. Sorry, it wasn't
yeah.
that you thought that she had COVID or anything. So it's not like you should have been isolating the whole time or
No,
anything.
no. Like, and Iris, it was questionable if Iris had it. She just was a little bit
Well,
hot.
once she had a negative rapid, I wouldn't really be worrying.
Nah, she's
Um,
good as gold. But like at work, I was at work one morning, like last week, and it's gone off to the toilet, and then there's a guy, old manager, walking in front of me. He's going in there. He's like coughing. He's like, like real deep coughs. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, you know how like if anyone sneezes these days, they go, oh, Rona. Oh, he's got the Rona and stuff like that. It's like, that was in my head. And I walk in and like, he's undoing like this paper thing. And then I look at it and like he pulls out the rapid test. He starts doing the rapid test in the public toilet. And I'm just like, what the heck are you doing? So I'm like peeing away from him. I'm like, this is weird. I go to the other side of the sink and I'm like just trying to get out of there while he's like coughing up a storm, spitting in a little container. And then I was just like, maybe you should do that somewhere else, mate.
Go to your car.
That's the
I
world they come
know.
to. You're gonna go to a nightclub next time, and you're gonna walk into the toilets, and someone's like crouched over the bench, and they stand up and they're holding their COVID test.
That's not what I thought you were holding.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
I don't normally I know we don't normally acknowledge the chat, but Tort just said, "Did you just call Iris virus?" And I just want to clarify that I wasn't that smart, and I just said the wrong kid's name. I didn't realize which one actually you thought had COVID, but I kind of
You said Violet.
to say. That's what I said, but he asked if he thought I said virus, so he thought I was being like smart. Unfortunately, I'm
Iris
not that
with the
smart.
virus. Nah, I call both of them the wrong names, and like virus, I combine the names. It happens a lot. Like it's like an inside joke between me and Violet. Like if I'll call Iris Violet, or I'll call Violet Iris, and then like Violet will just look at me and be like, Dad, you said it again. And I'm just like, oh no. And I'm like, oh wait, I'm turning into like my parents, because my parents would always like stuff up names. And I used to get so like just annoyed at it, because like they used to be like, oh, turn off the PlayStation, Aaron. And it's like my Xbox. I'm just like, what are you talking about?
The kids' names, but it's a console. And you're like, it's a Xbox, Mom.
Yeah, it's a bit like that, but it's just like one of those frustrating things. But now I'm doing it with like my children's names. It's crazy.
Yeah, my mum used to name my brothers, and then she'd always get through like 2 or 3 before she got to the one that she wanted. So she'd be like, Tim, Matt, Phil, can you please come in?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It was always like and it was always in order. So Tim's the oldest, then Matt, then me. You know, she'd go the other way around, like Mitchell, Phil, oh, Matt, come here, you know?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what my parents do
my
too. It's the
mum,
worst.
my mum, because she's been living with us, they're doing the caravan up at our place before they go. She has a dog called Chester, and I have a cat called Artie. She calls Chester my name, and she calls me Chester. Because she'll literally be talking like, she'll start talking like, oh, come here or something like that. And I'm like, what do you want? And I'm like, oh no, I meant Chester. And I was just like, Oh my god! And then my cat. She's talking to the
Dog has
cat.
dark features, by the way.
My cat Artie. She calls him Yoda. Yoda was a cat that we had like 12 years ago or something. Like maybe longer. Like I was in primary school when Yoda died. But like I'm like, what are you talking about, Yoda? That's like over a decade ago, and you still. It was just crazy. Mum's got Alzheimer's probably.
Um, James, I wanted to
Phil.
chat to you about the Ashes.
Oh,
My friend.
mate, hit me.
Give me a summary, thoughts. What do you think the best single achievement was of the series? Like, a whole wide of things. I just want to explore your brain on. Did you think England were that bad, or we just better?
Um, all right, how do I answer this
Because
in
I
order?
reckon every
Best
single.
moment.
Sorry, before you
No,
go.
go.
Every single test, there was a point in the game where it looked like England were on top. Just about. There was maybe not Adelaide. I can't remember because I was working, so I didn't watch it. But there was at least a session or two where it looked like England might be able to win the game, and then it never happened.
Yeah, so I think for like an hour at a time or so, they would show a little bit of fight. I think they just lack the talent to
Back that up.
do that consistently, and I think they played a lot of Test cricket over the last 12 months and consistently sort of shit the bed. And I think it's a culture now. I do think that they're that bad, but Australia, I think, are also making a very, very good side. And I think that, and I'm probably going to bore the fuck out of a lot of people here because I don't think there'll be that many cricket fans in the stream at the moment. But I think that they found a few players. So Zach Crawley looks a really good player. Um, they didn't. Sam Billings looks all right, who played in the last test as their keeper. Obviously, Joe Root's good and he'll be better. Ben Stokes has done nothing for like been injured or on mental health leave for 12 months. He'll get better. Mark Wood's a superstar. If Ollie Robinson can get fit and bowl a little bit quicker, he'll be good. They need to move on from Broad and Anderson as good as they were. They're 35 and 39, so like you can't really move forward with them. I think they'll get better. I don't think that there's many batsmen coming through for them. Just the way that they play county cricket over there is just shit. It's all set up for all their bowlers.
It's
So all
like a
their batsmen are
T20 system over there, do they?
yeah, they do. They have the T20s and they have the 100, which is a 100 ball competition. But they have county cricket, which used to be like the pinnacle, and Australians always go over there and play in it. But what they do is they
Yeah.
just create green tops that swing, and so they get blokes to bowl 125 Ks, who swing the ball to be successful over there. So then they come to Australia where you need to bowl quicker and they're not as damaging, and their batsmen are just no good because they get no time in the middle. So I think
Yeah.
that'll change. But I think Australia are a hell of a lot better. Moment of the series has to be bowling 6 for 7 at the G. Like that's unreal. Even just his whole story is awesome. I'll try and wrap this up pretty quickly because we need to move on from cricket because we will lose people. But Cameron Green's
That's all
going to
right.
be like the best cricketer in the world. He is unbelievable. 33 with the bat, 15 with the ball. He's like a generational player. I don't think it'll be long until he's known as our most valuable cricketer.
He's only
What
like
he can do is
23 or something, isn't he?
He's 22 and he basically tore the game open when England looked like they had a fight in this test.
Yeah.
He's also starting to make some runs, and yeah, he fields in gully and clumps everything. He's 6'6". He hits bombs.
He's like Matty Hayden, who bats in the middle order, and can bowl,
Yeah, he's unreal.
and a
He'll average.
right-hander. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be a very, very good cricketer for the next 12, 13 years. So and the bowlers were good. Cummins was good as the captain. Head showed that he's going to be a good cricketer, which I already knew, but he's proved it. Everything they did worked for Australia. All their selections made sense. Harris didn't really work out, but he's the only one. Everything else they did, it just turned to gold.
Nah,
So
I don't mind Harris because when he was playing, he was still making his 20, 30 odd. There was a couple games where he didn't score much, but a lot of the
that's
time
more frustrating.
he took the shine off the new ball, which is what the opener's supposed to do.
I got a
Nah,
question. I
youngsters
got a
not going on with
question.
it.
Yeah.
First of all, James, do you work for like Cricket Australia as an analyst or something?
I should, right? I
No,
want
it's
to.
his passion, man.
It's
I want to.
fantastic, fantastic.
I would love to go and work in cricket.
I don't know anything about cricket, so I'm gonna bring up a question if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah, and then
thinking,
we
like,
we can move on from this anyway. That's fine.
No, it's all right.
Um, no, if we had a guest, right? Obviously there's a few guests for this show that we probably
Green.
likely to happen, right? What'd you say?
Yeah, I said Cameron Green, the cricket I was just talking about.
um, who would be like a dream guest for you guys? Cameron
Oh
Green?
yeah. I don't know. Having you guys every Tuesday is a bit of a dream for me. So
You can't use that one
You
again.
little
That was like
sweetheart.
episode 1 callback
Yeah.
or something like that, wasn't it?
I don't know. We'll get the Danger Zone historians to go.
I don't
look
know. It
that
would depend on the situation. I think.
What
I
kind
don't
of
know. Who was
situation?
yours? Who would yours be?
I didn't think of it before I entered, but like, I'm thinking. Imagine we landed Robert Downey Jr.
But would he?
Damn,
Do
yeah.
you reckon he's just like that
I don't think we got
big or
the budget
anything?
for him.
Do you reckon he's just that big though
He'd pay
that like
us.
he couldn't relate, kind of thing? Like,
I think
I mean,
like
different.
What do you mean? You
cultures,
can't relate
different-
to the movie superstar with his billions of dollars?
Oh
To be
yeah,
honest,
sorry,
I think,
yeah. No,
like,
I'll just
he'd-
get my Lambo and then like get him.
to
on
be
the
honest, like I
mansion.
think he'd just like talk and like he would like
Would-
make things interesting and like it would be like really good. But I don't know. What about You got
I'd
any?
go,
Yeah, go.
like a Hugh Jackman.
Oh, he'd be good.
If I were to go, because he's also Australian and sort of gets the lingo and like but he can also do everything, and with the Wolverine kind of thing, like, do you know what I mean?
Have you seen there's a video and it's like on the red carpet, Hugh Jackman, someone's interviewing him, but then Hugh Jackman he recognizes the person interviewing him and he's like, I taught you because he used to be a teacher. He's like, I taught you
Yeah.
in like how are you great like
All that sort of stuff.
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah, it's on the red carpet. I remember seeing
Yeah.
the video. Yeah,
It's such a wholesome video, man.
He's the man.
yeah.
Um,
Him or probably Pink. I reckon Pink would be cool.
I think
Okay.
that someone that would be quality to get on the podcast would be Ryan Reynolds. I think he would sort of just run it himself and a very entertaining man.
Yeah, but we wouldn't talk anything. We'd just sit there and stare at him the whole time.
Have him on the full screen. Just
This,
our cameras are tiny. His is just like massive.
yeah.
The Deadpool zone.
What a hunk.
I don't know. I don't know. Got no idea. We should probably organise to have someone.
Yeah,
Stop
I
in
was
for
thinking
a-
like just
an episode
before.
soon.
I was like, we need it. I want to guess on. Let's line up someone.
Yeah.
Taking applications.
Yeah,
Taking him.
It's going to be $100 each if you want to be on the podcast.
yeah. You're gonna have to pay for the spot, guys. Sorry.
Yeah,
100
that
to
would be
each
one
host.
Sponsors too. We can get some sponsors in the
Oh, they'll
background of
come,
our
they'll
overlay.
come.
Are you working on solo, James?
I'm trying.
Yeah,
It
just-
takes
Oh, you're
$100.
messaging Solo, are you?
Yeah.
Are they
I'm
like? Is
trying.
that Coca-Cola
All I do, man,
company?
is drink Solo. I tell you, actually, that I think they might be annoyed at me Solo because when I was in ISO, I needed soft drink. I hadn't had soft drink for like 10 days. I didn't need it, but I wanted it. And so I went on Uber Eats and I went on IGA and I ordered a couple bottles of Solo. Actually, yeah, first I ordered them from IGA. I ordered soft drink. I ordered a tub of aioli, and I ordered something else. And all
What
they
was
rocked up was the aioli.
for?
A sauce of aioli for like
Yeah, but
wraps
what did
and
you want it
stuff.
for? Oh, just
For food.
cause. Oh, just cause.
Because we ran out, yeah.
Right.
And they refunded everything except for the aioli. So, mind you, the aioli was $4.50. The delivery was $5.
Oh
I
my
paid
god.
more just to get it fucking delivered. If they asked me, I would have cancelled it. But anyway, so after that, I ordered some from the servo. Like, obviously, you can go to the servos on Uber Eats. I ordered a couple bottles of Solo. And I was like all excited. Whatever, I'm just waiting. Hear a knock on the door. It's here. Wander over. Open the door, grab my bag. As always, the Uber Eats driver is standing at the door waiting for me. And I'm like, dude, you got to piss off. I got COVID. So put down the bag and fuck off. And he did. And I opened the... we'll see.
Blech.
I opened the... No, this is me getting annoyed.
Today,
I opened the... No, I'm annoyed. I opened the bag and guess what's in there?
I know what's in there. I don't want to say it.
What is in there?
Fucking lift.
Shannon, no, you got to lift.
It's solo off Wish, bro. Oh man,
When
I
you
was
order
so
solo off Wish.
so annoyed. I couldn't believe it, and I'm like, my sponsorship deal is gonna fall through. I have to drink piss in a bottle. Like, oh man, I was not impressed. It was not a happy time. And then my mum was out of ISO 3 days later, so she went and bought me some solo, and now we're okay. So solo, if you're watching, I'm sorry, I didn't order it. Please still sponsor me.
As a direct message to the solo general manager.
Yeah, when Mr. Solo opens the Danger
Mr.
Zone
Solo, Han
to
Solo.
watch this week on YouTube,
I picture Mr. Solo looking like the Monopoly man for some reason. I don't know why. That just.
I
popped
feel
in
like
my
he'd
head.
just be the can with like arms sticking out of him, or like the Kool-Aid guy. In
Yeah.
I'm picturing Harrison Ford.
oh, I thought you looked like you had
Just-
something more to say. I'm like watching.
Yeah, it's just.
I'm
You just
picturing
went
him.
all quiet, like,
I'm
geez,
picturing
Harrison
him.
Ford. Yeah, he's old.
So
Oh, no,
is
no,
good looking
Solo
fella.
are they Coca-Cola company or not? Is
No,
it like a
they are
Schweppes?
PepsiCo, aren't they?
Oh, Pepsi.
I think
Okay.
so. They might be Schweppes actually.
I thought they're under Schweppes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they are. Sorry. Let me
Oh.
just check.
Schweppes.
Solo drink.
I feel like we could get
brand.
Schweppes. I don't know. That's just me.
Oh, it's manufactured under Asai.
Sorry?
But yeah, look, first launched by Cadbury Schweppes in 1973, but it's currently under license by Asai Breweries.
Oh.
You know the beer?
Yeah.
Actually, I've Googled this before. No, I was reading the can on stream. I don't know how I forgot. I need to know. Man, I'm going to get an
You
email
should have
from
that
them
can
soon from the
memorized on the
marketing
back of
guys.
it.
I'm in a lot of trouble from marketing, I tell you.
Yeah.
I need to I need to get a solo t-shirt and like heaps of solo merch and just wear it every time I stream.
I'm surprised like you don't have a shelf behind you that's just like full of solo cans. You know when you're like a kid and like I never did this, but I had mates who did this and they'd like collect the Monster Energy cans
yeah.
and the V cans and stuff like that, and then they'd showcase them in their rooms, like, oh, I've got all the flavors and drank all of them and stuff.
What were they thinking?
Yeah,
I thought it was cool,
those are
but
the good
like
old days.
I thought it was cool back then though. But
Yeah, I
I
did
never
too,
did it or
man.
anything.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Sorry,
you got
I
the
completely
purple,
missed that.
brown Rockstar, oh, and the orange
Oh,
and
yeah,
gold.
yeah.
Uh,
Losers.
Today that would be me for like craft beers. I'm like, yeah, I've tried that one and that one.
Yeah, but that's more. That's way more. That's cooler.
No,
That's
but
the
that's
adult
just what we
version.
think's cool now. You know what
Yeah.
Just keep the stubby caps on stuff like that though.
I mean? Yeah. That brought back a memory actually. I remember not my old man, my little brother's old man, like my stepdad growing up. Loved the frothy, go through like a couple boxes a week. Which is not a good thing, but you know, that's just what it was. And my little reward for getting him a beer was I got the first sip, as you always do. And we had this big wine glass that was on top of the fridge, and it was like full. Like, I don't know. I reckon I filled it up like 2 or 3 times because I'd always get him his beer.
With the first sip.
Hey?
With the first sip you'd fill it up.
No, the bottle caps would fill up this massive wine
You
glass.
didn't say that part.
Didn't I?
No, you just said
Ah.
that when you'd bring him one, you'd get the first sip. I was like, are you taking it over there and like spitting it out?
No. No,
He
so
did,
then
I'm not
we
tripping, right? He
rewarded.
didn't say it, did he, Aaron? Am I tripping?
No,
No.
he didn't.
Yeah.
I just
I was
did
like-
not explain that.
He's just
properly.
like, and I filled it up.
Yeah.
Like what?
No, yeah,
like,
yeah. I meant like the big wine glass would be filled up with like bottle caps,
yeah.
and it was probably like a good,
okay.
Yeah.
probably like a good liter with a.
That's
wine
not where I
glass. It
thought the
like a
story was
decent one.
going.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say that like you'd take him a beer and get the first sip. So you poured like a bunch of beers into that big wine glass, got the first sip and like finished it or something.
No.
That's not at all. I guess probably because
No.
you didn't explain the bottle cap thing. That's
Yeah.
probably why.
Yeah.
But
My
yeah,
bad.
it's not at all where I thought it was going.
Okay, guys, you're at a situation, hypothetical situation. You're at a party,
You're on a
house
train.
party. Someone you're not really close to. You're at their house. You're outside. There's like a vibe going on outside. Music. You're opening up a new beer. Bottle cap. Does that bottle cap find its way to a bin? You can't see the bin. There's no bin in sight. Or do you just chuck it on a table or on the floor, heaven forbid? What are you guys
What sort
doing?
of question is that? I go and find the bin, bro.
Oh nah. If no bin in sight, I'll put it on the table.
No, I find the bin. Oh,
No, if I'm
actually, I
sitting
can't say
down,
that. I think I'm just trying to sound good. I think I put it on the table.
but a
You know?
lot of the
I put a
time I
pork out
would
on the table
be
at my dad's house yesterday, so I'm a liar.
a lot of the time I would be going to the esky and opening up, and there'd be a bin near the esky. You'd hope.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
someone was getting me the drink, like Tia would a lot of the time, and she forgets to pop it open and whatever, then I'd have to open up and I'd put it down on the table.
Would it ever? Oh my god, what's happening to your camera? Would it ever
Oh,
find its way on the
hey,
floor? You're turning
it
it.
looks
Are you?
it looks
Did
fine to
Thanos
me.
just snap you?
I
You've
don't
just
care. It's all
literally
good.
just turned to
I don't want to
dust.
go.
You seen this, Phil?
Nah, he's okay for me.
Okay, I'm just gonna refresh it. You literally got snapped out of existence.
No, but for me, it's not too. Yeah, like I have had parties where there's
He's
bottle
back.
caps and stuff on the floor, and I'm like, bro, come on, what's going on? But I think a lot of the time it would be the caps would be near the bin, and I can see like a lot of mates that I'm with, friends that I'm mates with,
Oh, that's
would
made
be
me really laggy.
sitting there trying to ping them at the bin, and they might hit something and go
Ah,
back in
yeah,
it.
and then they're gone.
Yeah,
We can't find. Oh, someone found
Yeah.
them.
yeah.
I don't know. I just thought of that because I remember like I threw a house party, and then like outside I was finding like bottle caps for like weeks, and I was like, curse whoever did this, man.
Remember what they're drinking.
Scum of the
Always
earth.
remember what they're drinking,
Oh,
and then
true.
you
Hunt them
can you
down.
can narrow it down to are these the
Oh,
are these the ciders that the girls drink,
Phil.
or are these the beers that Phil
I just
drinks?
unlocked another memory.
What's that?
Were you there? You might not have been. I know Howie was. So at John's house, we had like drinks one time, and then well, I'll tell the story. Not that there's much of a story. We
Is it
just
New
Story
Year's?
is why Brad thinks Howie hates Brad.
oh
Is that his
maybe
story?
something like that. Hold on, I don't know. Brad might have been there too. Okay, so we're at friend's place, John's place, drinking. I don't know why it happened or how it happened, like what the occasion was, but we're drinking. We may have been pre-18. I don't actually remember.
Yes. Yeah.
This is
That
that
was
May or
the
may not,
story.
hypothetical.
Yeah, that's the story.
Phil, were you present?
I was present.
Okay, and then we went for.
I was the one with the beard. Just
Oh
remember that
yeah,
segment.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was the one with the beard. Yeah,
It was the one with the beard.
so we were getting alcohol, and actually, I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna incriminate us because that's a bad
Who
idea.
cares, man? It's a story.
But Phil may or may not have acquired alcohol at an underage, under the age of 18.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Oh, it wasn't. There you go.
No, it wasn't
Yeah,
me.
it may or may not have been. And then we started drinking. We had like a boys' night, and like we had like a bag of trash, and it had beer bottles in it. It just had like
I had
crap
all
in
the
it.
evidence from the party.
All the
that
evidence.
weren't
We
supposed
cleaned
to
it up
have.
at the end of the night. We're like, all right, let's go for a walk. I don't know, remember where we were walking to, but we went for a fair
The
walk.
Macca's.
We went to Macca's.
Macca's to get food. This
Man.
pre-Uber days.
And we went to Macca's, I guess. But on the way, we ditched the bag. Who? All right. Who's?
I know exactly what happened.
I know who threw it.
I know what happened.
All right. Someone threw it
Someone
into
under.
Someone
into a
told
ute,
someone
right?
to throw it, didn't they?
No, someone just did it.
Ah.
I had the bag originally, and I was trying to find a like public bin
He
Yeah.
does not.
that
He
you would
doesn't
put it
support
in, like just a public bin, like something that you put in there, and then the council comes, picks it up, and off it goes, whatever. Someone. Catch
I
my
don't give a
drift.
shit. It was Brad. I'm just saying it was Brad.
might have put it in the back of someone's ute in the driveway.
Yeah. Pretty
On
harmless.
this little walk,
but like
just
silly,
little
but yeah.
teenager mistake kind of thing. Like if you put it in someone's bin that was in their driveway, not too bad because it's in their bin, they probably wouldn't even notice. But this bloke, I reckon, would have been like maybe 30 odd and did some investigating. And anyway, in this little trash can was the recycle bin pile. So it had all our drinks and stuff, and it also had a couple of bills that the parents had paid off with the address on it.
Yeah. So
Anyway, so a few of the boys had gone home the night before, and then it was just, I think John, myself,
I was
and
there.
you were there too.
Yeah.
That's right. And we were like hungover, like,
Yeah. We're
as you
dying
do,
on the
like
couch.
sleeping out on the fold-out couch, and John's in bed or whatever. And then the dad comes home, and he's fuming, absolutely livid, like what the fuck is going on? Like, we're all like there and probably smelt like, the alcohol or whatever. Anyway, the guide found the bag in the back of his ute, found the address on the letter or whatever it was, the bill that got paid, gone over to the house, opened up the bag and just threw it all over the lawn.
Absolutely massacred the front lawn, and then like, did he shout anything? Did he say anything to
When he did it,
John's dad, or
nah.
he just drove
Oh,
off?
I don't
Did
know
he?
if he caught that or if I think
wasn't it?
I think he just caught the rubbish that was on the ground everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, why does Howie I thought that it got dumped on Howie's house. That's why Howie
No.
dislikes Brad. So
No.
what does this have to do with Brad thinking there's a suspected feud there?
Well, because Howie bought the piss because he was overage.
Oh yeah, so then they found out. Yeah,
And then
yeah,
because Brad put the bin there, and then
Yeah, it's
kind of
Howie
found
got
out that
in trouble.
Howie bought it.
Drama,
That's
bro.
right.
And then he felt really bad and was like, "Oh, whatever." Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though he looked like 3 years younger than me at the stage, and I had a beard and looked older, and that's why when the dad found out, he came in.
Who got
room,
the
was,
alcohol?
Like, punishing us.
Hello.
He's like, "Who bought the alcohol?" Like real angry. And
We're all
like,
quiet. We're all just
we're
like,
we're all like, we're not saying anything. He's like, "Oh, I suspect the one with the beard," and I'm like, "It wasn't me, bro. I didn't do it."
oh
Like, I've done
man,
it before, but it wasn't me. Yeah.
Funny.
take me back to when
Good times. That was
I was
a
like,
good night. I remember being there.
yeah, and James
fun.
was there. James was there too in spirit,
Yeah, I was probably just at home, just
playing
You know.
Nintendo.
no. I would have been doing other stuff. That sounds really dirty.
Alrighty.
Not what I meant. Not what I meant.
Laying
I
it
was
down.
I was recovering.
Uh,
Yeah.
I wanted to
Anyway,
say,
Go.
Aaron, my friend,
Oh yeah.
I found out something the other day
Okay.
that I never knew before.
Oh no.
I didn't know that Mr. Sharpie cuts your hair.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, and she's overdue for a haircut. To
Overdue
give me
for
a
a
haircut.
haircut?
Look at this.
I didn't
like, look
know.
what
I
I'm
thought you
working
got
with
had like a perfect like manicure thing, and you always like. Did she trim the top off too, or did she just do the
Yeah,
sides?
so it's kind of a joint effort, to be honest.
You got it.
So I'll explain. So, I think like I don't get anything special done at the head. Actually, when I go to the barber or I like hairdressers more because barbers, they kind of try too hard and like they like do this line and like they try to like fade stuff and whatever, and I'm just like, I just want a haircut, man. Just like cut my hair shorter here, a little bit shorter there, and just make it look alright. But like they take ages and like they start like using a straight razor up here and stuff, and like it kind of hurts, and it's like I don't really want that. And like half the time, they do it, and I just don't like what they've done with it. I don't know. But so I saw a pair of Ferrari clippers. They're like red with a Ferrari motor or something like that. It was weird.
Yeah.
For like $60. So I grabbed it, and it's already paid for itself. We've done about like 8 to 10 haircuts with it.
Really,
Paid
that many?
Yeah, like about
Oh,
there.
I thought
Yeah.
this was like a recent thing. Like, so you've got like
Nah,
at least
maybe
a
2
year and a
years.
bit worth of haircuts.
Maybe 2, approaching 2 for sure. But like I
Alright.
have haircuts every 3 months or something a bit
So
too long.
yeah, she does. You just don't do the style. You just when it starts to grow out a little bit, you just trim it back down. So it
Yeah,
keeps
so
the
we
style.
go like
Whoa! Now you're fuzzy for me. Oh my god.
refresh the source in
Yeah,
if you
I'm
can
gonna.
highlight it. So yeah, we do like number 1 and like go like 2, 3, 4 ish up here, and then we like grab the top, and like I help her, I grab the top like that, and like we just go. Bzz,
Oh,
kinda
you
do
don't
it.
even use the scissors. You just
Nah,
do it with
because we don't have
the
scissors
clippers.
that are good, and we just use the
Oh,
clippers,
really?
and then like it always comes out decent. Like no one's ever.
It does. It comes. I was gonna say you wouldn't be able to tell, but telling me that story just scares the shit out of me. But it comes out really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. No, I get your point with the barber though, where like it's kind of like a bit rushed or something. Because sometimes, like my hair's. Oh, sorry, I got the burpees from my shepherd's pie for dinner. It's fantastic, actually.
How's it
But
taste?
the burps still taste good, so you know it was good when the burps taste good.
Oh yeah.
But like I like that they cut it short and they do like the fadey stuff because it looks alright. But sometimes they stuff it up.
Mm.
But I just need my hair to be shorter because it grows so fast. But the thing that I hate about them is they're always like some middle-aged European man speaking another language about me, and then they're like smoking darts. You know what I mean? You can tell they've had like 30 darts, and they have like a dart every like hour break. You know what I mean? They're just going out there like fanging 2 or 3 away at a time, coming back reeking of it, just like getting up in your grill, like yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've
I'm
gone
pretty.
to the barber across the road
You-
from
you-
the pub the last few times, and they're really good there.
They're good.
Yeah, I really
Maybe I
like
need
them.
to change up my barber because the one that I
Yeah.
go
How
is
much haircuts? How much are you guys paying for these days?
25.
25. Are you going to the one
Not
in the bird cage, Phil?
No. Next to the post office, the main place.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm going to the one across the road from the pub now. That's where I used to go bird cage. Like
I used to be in a bird cage, but at a hairdresser, Blondies,
Oh
Yeah.
but they're gone now.
Yeah,
I think.
someone who actually how he rates Hair House Warehouse. He loves it. He always goes
It
there.
wasn't bad,
so-
but I think it's Hair House. No, it wasn't Hair House Warehouse. It was Just Cuts.
I
Me
got
and
ripped off by them once.
Yeah. Me and Soph went there.
Yeah.
I think it was just Soph getting her haircut, or a trim. I forget the prices, but it was like, because it's a female haircut, female hair trim. It was like $30 at least, just for a trim, and she's like cutting off the split ends. But like she asked her like, oh, do you wanna do a wash, like a shampoo and wash? And we're like, extra $5. You know what? Yeah, go on. It's not much. So we did it, and then she cut her hair, and then she asked her, oh, do you want us to hair dry it for an extra $5 as well? And we're like, so my wife, she's very against this, and she's like that. She'll just like spite not have her hair dry, just have it soaking wet in the middle of a shopping center.
Good.
But like we were like, what the heck? That's so like predatory. It's like, oh, we're just gonna drench your hair, and now we're gonna say, oh, it costs $5 extra to dry it. We were pretty angry.
My goodness.
Yeah, I remember I was like desperate for a haircut because I had some event on a Friday night, and this is like pre-COVID times and stuff. And I went to like the barbers, and there was like 2 or 3 at that shopping place, and they were all packed, like a good hour and a bit wait kind of thing. And I'm like, where do I get a haircut? And I went to Just Cuts, but I just finished work, and like working with like dust and stuff in that sort of environment. My hair was all dusty and everything, and they go, "Oh, do you want us to wash your hair?" The same thing, and they stitch me up. And the haircut was supposed to be like $30, and I paid 60 for like everything. You know what I mean? But they didn't see what the prices were. They're just like, "Oh," she's like, "Oh, it'd be a little bit better if we do that." I'm like, "Yeah, all right, no worries. Might be an extra whatever." And it was like 58 or something like that for a haircut. And I'm like, "Fuck, I know we paid 25, and I got stitched up, and I wasn't a fan of it."
No, that's
I
how
mean,
you
she
lose a
tried-
customer.
Well,
Yeah,
The
she tried to
barber-
do the like the fadey thing like the barbers do, and I was just like, yeah.
I like the barbers. I used to like hairdressers, but sometimes I just can't be bothered talking. But the reason I like barbers is you don't have to line up. You can just walk in. You don't have to book.
Sit
You just
down.
walk in. And so like with
Yeah.
work, that's good. The barber I used to go to, and I like them. The only reason I changed is because they're always busy. And this other place Brad went to, and it was good. But I went there. It was a while ago now. It would have been over 12 months ago. And I'm sitting down. I'm getting a haircut, and like we just chat a little bit because I knew them because I've been going there for a while. And he finished cutting my hair. And I thought he was going off to get the spray, and he walks off, and I'm just like chilling, and all of a sudden I just feel, and he's put a stick of wax between my brows, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I'm like waiting for him to pull it off, and he's like, and I'm like, oh, and then he came back with more, and he went again, and then he went to do else like my ear. I'm like, no.
Up the nose.
I'm okay. No fucking way. Never. No
Did it
way.
hurt?
The brow
Like, did even
wasn't.
the
Did I?
It wasn't too bad. I think it was more so the fear in my eyes beforehand. But nah, there it didn't hurt. I'm not really hairy there. I don't really know why he did it. I get a little bit, but I'm not like one full thick monobrow.
I think it's maybe the process that he does. He's got to do it.
No,
for every customer.
I've been there for like 2 years.
Okay.
But I don't know. He just felt like doing it that day.
Maybe he was like trialing, like trying to get some more experience doing it. I don't know.
No, this
I've
is
seen
an old guy.
videos.
He does it a lot, but no.
I've seen videos where like they actually pour like the wax inside. You know what I mean? Like in your nose and
They stick like a Q-tip up there or whatever.
Yeah.
with it,
No.
or
yeah,
something.
and then like and then they put it in there and leave it in, yank it out.
I'd do it.
actually
I'd
need
do
that,
it
though.
once. I'd do it once.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't that bad, but I don't know. I didn't ask for it, so I don't really know.
I remember
why I
at
did it.
Just Cuts, because I used to work really close to there, Baker's Delight. I used to go there, and you get like, I think it was like 5 haircuts, you get your 6 free or something like that. So I was doing that every couple months. And then one time I remember, because we wear a hat at Baker's Delight, and it was like pushes my hair back down like that. And I walk in there, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this to your hair because you have a cowlick right here." Like, I have a cowlick. I do not have a cowlick right here. I just style it like that, and my hair was pushed it back, so like it looked like I did, like it was kind of swelled back. And I'm just like, "Oh, I don't have a cowlick there. It's just because of my hat." And she's like, "You do have a cowlick. Like, I can see, I can tell." And like she's trying to tell me like that I have a cowlick right here when I do not, and I'm just like, "Okay, no worries." And then they ripped off my girlfriend, so I haven't been back. So. Good on them.
When I used to go to the hairdressers, they used to, like, when I started getting fades and stuff around the back and sides, they used to say about having one there. And they're like, I don't really know how to work around it. And they had to do like all this fancy stuff. And I used to have to like wax my hair up like that into the top.
Otherwise,
And I
it's
went to the
sticking.
barber one day, and the barber's just like, they didn't say anything, and it's never been an issue. So like, I don't know. They just seem to,
Solve the
I don't know.
problem
Maybe because
straight
I
away.
cut more of men's hair, they just know exactly what they've got to do. Whereas
maybe.
like hairdressers
Yeah, I'm
probably
sure
tend
it's
to,
that.
it's like young kids' hair and then mostly women. But they didn't say anything. It's just literally, and it was gone.
So, in saying with the topic, what do we reckon? Are we happy with it?
Yeah, other like there's that I was watching it live and just that one patch where she got you at the back there where it's a bit
Yeah.
lighter and thinner. But
Yeah,
otherwise,
she's
she did a pretty
talking
good
about-
job. She did a pretty good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah,
It's
good
pretty
on
funny.
you, Tia.
I was
Yeah,
like,
no, it's
today at work, like I always wear a hat at work because it just keeps the dust out of my hair and all that sort of shit and whatever. And then I was getting sick of wearing it, so I took it off and I looked at the mirror and I'm like, not bad. That's not bad. I think I went in the survey without the hat on and stuff. And I'm like, in public, I'm going to rock the mallet, and it is what it is, and it looks good. So I'm rocking it.
Any compliments? Yep.
Both of the boys at work went like, "Oh, he's got like a." Scotty knew I was getting a mallet, my boss, but the other employee didn't know. He just thought I was getting a haircut because he thought it like I didn't talk to him about growing the mallet hair or anything. And he's just like, "Oh, he got the mallet, nice." Like that's what his compliment was, kind of thing. Like he didn't say it looked bad or anything.
Yeah.
So like, and then I'm like, "Oh yeah, Tia cut it." Like, "Oh really?" So it wasn't like like they could tell that it was a home job kind of thing. So I reckon that's good. That's good
A1
feedback.
selling
Yeah.
quality, barbershop quality.
But then again, 2 middle-aged blokes don't really care about appearance, do they?
No, okay.
No. Especially blokes who just like work with machinery and love drinking beers. So, they're all like, "Oh, who cares what you look like as long as you're funny? We don't care."
and
Yeah.
turns out you're not funny anyway. So
Nah. Thanks, man.
no, I'm not saying you. I just meant. Okay,
Oh,
I realized
okay.
how that came
Oh,
across.
thanks, man.
That came across the wrong way. That's not what I meant. Sorry,
I was waiting for your instant karma again.
spilled my drink. No, I haven't even eaten my wrap. So
Oh, you can take a bite.
What's in the wrap, man?
nah, I can't do it. It's an aioli
Aioli.
wrap.
There's aioli in there. I bet.
Yeah. The $5
$9.50 aioli.
It's from Macca's.
Oh, it's a different
Because I
one.
had to drop off
Cheap
a laminator for Paige at her work. That's why I was nearly late. I had to run up there, so we just got dinner from there. But while we're just still here before we finish up, I just want to make it known that Aaron, myself, and Brad, the general Mr. Bag Thrower, played some Counter-Strike the other night. And,
Oh, yeah.
I think it went pretty well for a couple of guys that haven't played in a while, except for Brad. Brad didn't go very well. But we
No,
went
he
okay.
came back. Like, he raged first half of that game. Was it
Raged
Nuke?
out.
I forget. I forget the map, but
yeah, we played Nuke and then we played
Inferno.
Inferno, yeah, and that was a disaster.
We
Pulled it down the whole player.
Nuke was a good game.
Nuke was grouse. It was
Yeah, it
grouse.
was fun.
Me and Aaron top fragged. Aaron top fragged. Obviously, I was still like
Oh,
8
you
kills
can
behind.
put
So you
yourself
had like 33 and I had like 25, something like that.
Yeah, it was good. Good fun, man. It was good playing CS again.
Yeah,
I
it was.
appreciate you guys popping into my stream when that happened too. That was
Oh
fun.
yeah, we were playing
coordinated it.
Counter Strike, and then I'm just like, Phil's going live, boys. Do you guys want to
Synchronized gift sub.
synchronized gift subs as soon as he goes live, and then we're just like 3, 2, 1, gift sub. They all just pop in. He's like, "Whoa, what are you guys doing? Oh, what's going on?"
Like Phil's like really pissed. He's like, "Whoa,
Oh yeah, like
boys,
it was
I
late
was just
as.
telling the story." Yeah, it was 11:40.
Yeah, I was just like, I promised I'd go
He's like,
live
"Oh,
'cause
I'll tell the story again."
I'd been at the pub and you guys were like, fucking, I don't know. What's going on? I can't comprehend this. Thank you. Thank you so much. Love you guys. And I was all tearing up a little bit. It was cool.
Beautiful stuff. And then I was just
Yeah.
popping heads while you were like crying on your stream. Yeah, but...
You're like, all right, just let me get back to my stuff.
No, but
You know,
I was.
That's good. That's good. We should
was
play
good.
some more Counter Strike.
We should get a 5-man together. Phil, have you ever played much Counter Strike? You
I
played a
would
little,
say
didn't
I
you?
played about like 4 hours worth total time.
Perfect.
All you need, man.
Perfect.
So,
It's a very simple game.
yeah.
There's
I get the
not
gist
much
of it.
to
I watched it a lot of the times, and
I
I know,
was.
I know
I
what,
wasn't being
like,
serious.
what the gist is.
Just remember the AK
Yeah.
has the exact same recoil pattern every time. I can link you a Frankie on PC in 1080p
Yeah,
video.
I know you're taking the piss. I know.
We're taking the no.
Very hard
It
to do.
does. We're taking the piss out of Brad.
Ah,
We'd been playing Counter Strike. Tell the story. We've been playing Counter Strike for at least 12 months, I reckon. And one time we're all in a Skype call because we used to use Skype back then because it was like 2012. And Brad's like, "Boys, oh my god, have you seen Frankie's video? Did you know that the AK-47 has a recoil pattern that you can memorize?" And we were just like,
We all
"Oh,
just come
Brad,
on,
Brad,
dude.
come in."
And now it's just like
Like
a running
every
joke.
gun in the game, yes.
yeah.
So yeah, now we just take the piss out of him.
That's why we always send him to
Greetings.
B site. Yeah,
The
Brad, you go to B
base.
site.
You can't go here.
Yeah.
Good
You
times.
just call
man.
out when you die and tell us how many enemies are over there.
God, my
That's how it is
cameras are
sometimes.
just stitching up.
Yeah,
not-
I've had a bit of like Phil went to the
I've been refreshing
to the Nether and then
constantly.
came back.
Yeah. No, I started downloading something and then I'm like, nah, I better not do that now. I'll do that for
Well,
later.
I think
I
that
was
was it, man.
troubleshooting.
I was literally
troubleshooting the Minecraft server.
I
so-
literally just logged in the Steam, started downloading CS:GO. So.
The cameras at the start for like half the podcast, the camera was very good quality. Like they held up.
We've not really had issues in the past, other than one here or there.
We
We
you
need
know,
a better method.
It's working.
But for now,
Like I would say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it's kind of broken sometimes, a little bit. So we're gonna look
yeah,
into
it's got a crack.
some better ways to do the cameras for sure.
And especially because we only go live for like an hour on the podcast. If we went like, you know, did like a longer extended show, you probably see more things going wrong with it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think you can.
I think us trying to talk for more than an hour, you just see shit go wrong.
We get the
I
drinks
think
out.
I think with Discord you can do like video thing, but I don't know.
Yeah,
how
we
it
tried that,
works.
but then capturing each other's screens is the challenge.
While
It becomes hard to miss
while
it.
you're streaming, you can't have your camera in 2 different programs at the same time.
Which you can capture yourself as well, but you'd need to have it like the cameras would need to line up perfectly because with this it's easy. We just enter the links and we're good to go. With that, you'd need to drag and capture your part of the screen every time. There's definitely a better way to do it. We just
I think
don't know
I think
yet.
I think there's like paid hosting websites where we could do it, but look, I don't know. Maybe in the future for
Maybe
sure.
when we're famous, yeah.
Maybe when Solo signs up as a
When the
Yeah,
danger
when we
zone,
get
yeah.
the
When Solo
podcast.
sponsors us, and
I see 2
we'd
spots
end up becoming like the thirst
to my
zone.
side for sponsors right here.
and Just Cuts wants an exemption for our poor.
I will never
Had poor
partner
experiences
with
with
Just
them.
Cuts. You could offer us a ludicrous deal because you have the money. I know you do. I know how much you charge for drying hair. We will not take you.
Too
Absolutely
good for that.
despicable.
Our home cuts.
Exactly.
2 out of the 3. I'm gonna get home cuts forever now, I reckon.
Why not?
And
And
then
you know
just the
how much
more-
did it cost you?
Cost me nothing. Actually made
You
money because we
gained
live streamed it.
content, bro.
And you know, it's good experience. Everyone loved it. I loved it. I reckon it was hilarious.
Were they trying to get it to like slip with like the clippers?
I didn't have any jump scare. I don't have any jump scares because I need to put some on just to see if they would actually get me.
Mm.
But I just don't think they'd get me. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
you're putting it on, mate. You're putting it on.
No,
They'll
I'm
get you.
putting on. They'll get you.
They'll get
Alright,
you.
I might have to put one on. But yeah, there's a couple little sound alerts like
Were
you know
they-
the Ralph thing that we say all the time, like I'm in danger.
I'm
Like,
in
that got played a lot.
danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they weren't trying to convince her to just do it by herself, like in the chat, or nah? I would have if I was there for longer.
What do you mean, like do it by yourself?
Like just Tia, shave his head or donate $25.
Oh yeah, no. At the start they did, yeah, and then I explained my little slab bet. Like I've never lost a slab bet in my life, so I didn't want that to go ahead. You know, but if Mr. Beast came in like donated like 50 grand to it, then yeah, I'd probably.
Oh, 100%.
I get
Mr.
rid of
Beast
the
doesn't
eyebrows,
fuck around with
everything.
donating 50 grand. He donates
Yeah.
like millions at a time.
Yeah, dude, I've heard about him all the time, and I know he's been around forever, and like, but I've just never actually watched his videos.
Say,
I watched.
I have a little bit.
Have you seen the Squid Game one?
I've seen clips of it. Yeah.
Go watch that. That is insane. It's like proper,
No, I
like
don't think I
prop
will.
set of like 500 people.
Now that you
Oh
mention
yeah,
it,
it's a big project. Like
They're like, yeah,
he did like tons of videos. Like, oh, if this gets this many likes, I will recreate Squid Game in its height of its popularity. Like 2 days after the Netflix
as
aired
it
it,
dropped.
and then
Yeah.
like tons,
the money he
tons of.
spent on it, he would have made back. So, like, for him, it's redundant.
That's his business model, man. Like
Yeah.
probably
Spend to
at the
make.
start he was losing a little bit of money, but he was spending so much. But I mean, he's got it back tenfold.
Well, I sent a
Yeah.
link to one of my chats the other day to like Phil and everything. He made 52 million US last year.
Not bad.
Yeah, I
Not a
think
bad
that's just
year.
off YouTube though. That wouldn't be sponsorships and stuff.
Yeah, it is. Oh no, it's everything. Sorry, it's everything because it talked about the Paul brothers and because Logan Paul was number 2 for YouTubers, but they're like most of his money was from his boxing career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was total revenue.
And he did the team C's, clean the C's or whatever, 30 million or something raised
Yeah.
for that. I mean, crazy
Yeah.
stuff, man.
It is ridiculous. Jealous.
Anyway,
Why
guys.
didn't I think to count to a million on video first?
The danger zone will
true.
get there one day. We'll get there one day. We'll be there. We'll have Joe Rogan. He'll be like our little peasant guest.
He'll be the guy like he'll be the guy in the background looking up stuff for us. He won't even be on the camera or the mic.
Yeah. He'll be, yeah.
Little
I know
editor.
exactly what you're talking about.
All right. I think that's it, guys. Any closing remarks before we say goodbye?
Bye.
That's
That was
it.
a top 5 episode.
Top 5 episode.
Yeah, top
100%.
5 easily.
There we go.
Agree with that
Easy.
one. Guys, if you enjoyed it, drop a like, subscribe. Hey, check out JTL22 on Twitch, SupaPhill on Twitch, myself on Twitch. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We'll see you next week.